franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. First down, and they go with Swift again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover man.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Let's check Smith West. 52, stay.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Powerful running. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Here we go. Yellow. Cluster. 6. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. Caught by Wilson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But
and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Still to go. Third down now.
22 meters. White. Yellow. 43. Needle blue. Huge. Yellow. Right.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Okay,
and how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, 33, yellow. Ready, go. Set, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Williams from the gun on third down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 12-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air, Williams. Hard throw, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make? Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now taking a 3-score lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as he's able to. 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
Again, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hey, red! Yellow, zoom!
Love from the gun. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now a give right side Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. once again, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Love. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
Packers 14.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty damn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Red, 38.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra. 45. White. Set.
Bigsby once more. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A pause now as they tend to an injured player. And it's the quarterback, Jordan Love. He's shaken up out there.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now McManus for the extra point. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. And I think this drive is going to stay alive. McManus now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan it and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. 114 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. Here's Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Steal, black, ready.
Throwing, Love. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Steal. Ready.
Here's Bigsby. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Red. Yellow. Red. Hut. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Packers 35, Bears 26. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Got it. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go 60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. This is 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Williams able to find Kmet. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
1st and 10.
Back to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.